Haynes of Canada looks on during round 1 of the men's 4x100 meters relay on day 13 of the Rio Olympics at the Olympic Stadium on August 18, 2016 in Rio de Janeiro. Getty Images. It's taken 8 years, but Haynes is a football player once again. The Olympic sprinter traded his track spikes for cleats last month, signing with the Hamilton Tiger-Cats. Despite not having played football since graduating from high school in 2010, Haynes said his pursuit of a CFL career isn't an experiment. "This is something I've dreamed of since high school," he said. "I've played the game before. In high school I was basically on the field every single minute, as a quarterback, running back and kick returner, and I was recruited by Canadian and American schools, so I had to be pretty decent. Every time I wasn't in track I always played football. So I never forgot how to do the things. Maybe I'm coming in and starting from scratch, but then again I'm not. I'm a fast learner and I think he'll catch up pretty quickly." Best describes the Jamaican-born Haynes. The 25-year-old Calgary resident was a track All-American at Alabama and served as the lead-off runner for Canada's bronze medal-winning 4x100 relay team at the 2016 Rio Games. In 2015, the 5'7", 170-pound Haynes ran a personal best 10.15 seconds over 100 meters. He'll work as a receiver with Hamilton, and could also return kicks. "He has qualities you can't teach," said Drew Almang, Hamilton's assistant GM and Canadian scouting director. "I think what we're looking forward to most is seeing him compete in a football environment. He'll have a lot to learn, but all young players do. Pro football is a big jump." Haynes reluctantly gave up football for track after high school when he attended Barton County Community College in Great Bend, Kansas. He planned to be a two-sport athlete there, but the school didn't have a football program, so Haynes concentrated on track and academics. It paid off as Haynes also earned a general health degree at Alabama. Haynes said one key to his track success is never being afraid to fail. "I've always been a fighter and brought that attitude to track," he said. "I've fallen, but I've always gotten right back up. All the things I brought to track that helped me be successful there I'm bringing to football." Something Haynes will have to master as a receiver is running quickly in multiple directions under control, rather than going full out in a straight line. He must also learn to run crisp routes and develop peripheral vision to know where defenders are on the field so he's not crunched by a blindside hit. Haynes believes his explosiveness will help him gain separation from defenders. "I think that initial burst will allow me to do that a little better than most, and I'm going to use it to my advantage," he said. "Hopefully, quickness will also allow me to turn a simple slant or hitch pass into something bigger." Training for football has forced Haynes to modify his off-season regimen. "I still train like a track athlete on Mondays and Thursdays, which are usually my speed days," he said. "But when I'm lifting weights, I'm lifting heavier and there's more reps, so everything is adding extra. Honestly, some days are the same as track, but other days I dial it in and focus a little more. With added strength comes more muscle, yet too much bulk can impact quickness." Haynes wants to report to camp a little heavier but still be lightning quick. "I'll be taking hits, so I'll probably try to get to 175 pounds, he said. "But I still want to run the 40 in 4.2 or 4.3 seconds. Haynes plans to begin working out next month in Hamilton with starter Jeremiah Masoli and veteran receiver Brandon Banks. Haynes is looking forward to learning from the 5'7", 155-pound Banks, another former sprinter who's now a dual receiver, kick returner threat. "He's someone who makes something out of nothing, and I think I can do that also," Haynes said. "I'd like to get there and learn as much as I can, so when training camp begins everything isn't foreign to me." The Olympic medal remains a career milestone for Haynes. But even that lofty accomplishment would be trumped if Haynes is on Hamilton's roster June 16 when it opens the 18 season in Calgary. "To have the opportunity to go out of the tunnel with the team onto the football field, that's always been my dream," he said. "That would probably raise it a notch higher than the actual medal, and winning the Grey Cup, that would be even sweeter. But I've always been good at keeping things one day at a time. I know mini camp is still a long way away, and while I'm there mentally, physically there's a plenty to improve on. I think many people are afraid to take that next step and go for what they truly want. This is something I've always wanted and can't wait."